Have you ever pondered about the mysteries that our Earth holds, for instance, the enigmatic ley lines? Welcome to a world of intrigue, where invisible lines connect ancient sites and might even be the key to Earth's energy fields. These lines are known as ley lines, a term coined in the early 20th century by amateur archaeologist Alfred Watkins. Watkins noticed that many ancient sites seem to be aligned with each other in straight paths across the landscape. These paths, he proposed, were not accidental, but were instead part of an ancient system of navigation. From the mystical Stonehenge in England to the enigmatic pyramids of Egypt, from the sacred temples of India to the remote Moai of Easter Island, many of these historical sites, separated by oceans and continents, seem to be interconnected. Some theorists have proposed that this alignment is not merely a coincidence. They suggest that these sites and many others are connected by these invisible lines of energy crisscrossing the globe, forming a kind of ancient global grid. But it's not just about geography or archaeology. Some propose that ley lines are more than just physical alignments. They are veins of the Earth, carrying energy that might influence the planet's magnetic field. Theories suggest that these lines may serve as pathways for this energy, flowing around Earth like invisible rivers. This energy could have been harnessed by ancient civilizations, guiding them in their spiritual practices and perhaps even in their construction of these historic sites. Ley lines, therefore, hold a dual intrigue. They represent an ancient knowledge, a wisdom that understood the importance of Earth's energy and used it in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. At the same time, they pose a tantalizing mystery, a puzzle that we are still trying to solve, to understand their true purpose and implications. Isn't it fascinating how these invisible lines might be the key to some of Earth's greatest mysteries? But how did these lines come into existence? As we delve deeper, prepare to be amazed by the potential answers to this intriguing question. Have you ever noticed how some of the world's most renowned archaeological sites seem to align perfectly? Could this be mere coincidence, or is there a deeper meaning? Let's dive into this mystery. Imagine a map of the world, dotted with the iconic landmarks of ancient civilizations. The Great Pyramids of Giza in Egypt, the enigmatic Stonehenge in England, and the fascinating Nazca lines in Peru, all distinct and miles apart, yet undeniably linked. These sites, along with many others, trace an invisible network across our planet, a network known as the ley lines. The term ley lines was first coined in the early 20th century by amateur archaeologist Alfred Watkins. He proposed that these lines represented old trackways with alignments connecting significant landmarks, such as ancient monuments and megaliths. Let's examine the Great Pyramids of Giza, for instance. These colossal structures are not just architectural marvels. They are geometrically aligned with the Earth's magnetic north, suggesting a knowledge of Earth's geography that seems beyond the grasp of the ancient Egyptians. Now take a leap across the globe to the misty plains of England. Here stands Stonehenge, a prehistoric monument shrouded in mystery. Its stones, too, are meticulously aligned with the summer and winter solstices, indicating a deep understanding of celestial movements. Then we have the Nazca lines in Peru, enormous geoglyphs etched into the desert floor. Some of these glyphs align with the rising or setting paths of certain stars and constellations, again pointing to an astronomical insight we're only beginning to comprehend. So what is the connection? Why are these sites, thousands of miles apart, seemingly linked through these invisible lines? Are they simply coincidences, or are they part of a grand design, a coded message from our ancestors? The alignment of these sites could be related to Earth's magnetic fields. Some propose that these lines are paths of energy, influencing the civilizations that rose and fell along them. Others suggest that they served as ancient navigation routes. So, is the alignment of these sites purely coincidental, or were our ancestors trying to tell us something? Could it be related to Earth's magnetic fields? The mysteries of the past continue to intrigue us, leaving us to ponder and explore. Did you know that the Earth's magnetic fields could have been used as a tool for ancient navigation? Could this be linked to the ley lines? We're all familiar with the concept of a compass, right? It's a device that uses the Earth's magnetic fields to point us in the direction of the North Pole. Now imagine for a moment that the ancients had a similar, albeit more complex system for navigation, one that utilized the Earth's magnetic fields and the mysterious ley lines. Intriguing, isn't it? Ley lines are believed by many to be lines of energy that crisscross the globe, connecting significant places such as ancient monuments and sacred sites. One theory suggests that these lines could be aligned with the Earth's magnetic fields. If true, this could have provided a global navigation system thousands of years ahead of its time. But how would this work? Well, the Earth's magnetic fields are created by the movement of molten iron within the Earth's outer core. These fields extend thousands of miles into space and create a protective shield around our planet. They also shift and flow, creating a complex network of magnetic lines that could potentially be harnessed for navigation. Picture an ancient mariner, guided not by the stars, but by an intuitive understanding of Earth's magnetic fields and ley lines. This mariner wouldn't need a compass or a map. Instead, they could navigate vast oceans and uncharted lands using this invisible network of energy lines. Of course, this is all speculative. The existence of ley lines and their connection to Earth's magnetic fields remains a subject of debate among scientists and researchers. However, the mere possibility of such a sophisticated ancient navigation system is enough to captivate the imagination. So were our ancestors tapping into an unseen energy grid to traverse the globe? Were they navigating using a system that we, with all our modern technology, are just beginning to understand? Could our ancestors have been more advanced than we give them credit for? But what cultural and spiritual significance do these ley lines hold? Have you ever wondered why certain places hold such a strong spiritual significance for different cultures? Could the ley lines be the answer? Let's delve into the cultural and spiritual significance of these mysterious energy paths. Throughout history, civilizations across the globe have recognized these invisible lines, incorporating them into their spiritual beliefs and practices. The ancient Chinese, for example, called them dragon lines, using them to dictate the layout of their cities and temples for the purpose of harmonizing with the Earth's energy, a practice known as feng shui. Likewise, the indigenous people of Australia, the Aboriginals, recognized these energy paths as song lines. They believed their ancestors had created the world and its creatures by singing them into existence, with every songline corresponding to a path across the landscape. In the British Isles, these lines were known as fairy paths, and it was believed that they held mystical powers. Even today, many people still believe in the spiritual significance of these lines, with some attributing healing properties to them or using them as a guide for meditation and self-discovery. These examples illustrate that cultures around the world have long recognized and revered these ley lines. They are woven into the fabric of our world's cultural and spiritual history, shaping the way we understand and interact with the world around us. Isn't it intriguing how these invisible lines can hold such immense cultural and spiritual significance? But what do you think? Now that we've journeyed through the mysteries of ley lines, what are your thoughts? Do you believe in their existence and significance? Perhaps you've formed new theories, or maybe you've found connections to places you've visited. This world is a web of enigmas, and your insights could be the thread that unravels a new mystery. Remember, every perspective counts, and your thoughts might be the key to unraveling the mysteries of our Earth. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your insights. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries that surround us.